What's up guys, and today we're going to go over some more teasers that Noxie has given us, so let's get into it. So first off, for the first picture, Noxie has said that this is only the tip of the iceberg, and then an ice emoji. And then under it, it says, in brackets, no lighting effects were applied in any editing software. And here is the screenshot. And the graphics look amazing. I have to give it to the developers. When it comes to putting graphics into their game, they always the best at doing it. The absolute most realistic, nicest, awesomest looking graphics ever. Anyways, moving back to the, well, what we're actually looking for. As we can see, there are some benches, a little park, and then a nice new tall building. And then there's the Delta building on the side. So we can definitely see that this is going to be added on in the area of the Delta building. And if we can check out where I am right now, there's the Delta building, so most probably this park will be somewhere up there. Then, for the second one, Noxie has said that spring starts soon in Walworth County. Stay tuned. And then there's a picture. Now, this picture is the most exciting out of all of them, I would say at least, because if we take a look at it, it looks to be like a whole new map. Like, I have to be brutally honest, everything looks new, but in such a good way. So, if we look at it here, obviously there's the Coin Motel, and then there's the fire station. But wait, here's where the tricky thing comes. I'm standing next to the Delta building, which is where the park is, but there's the fire station. So, my guess is that we are going to basically have the whole map revamped, in some way at least, because this is a housing suburb, which is usually outer into the county, but now it's next to the fire station. And if we look close into the background, we can see this tall building, which again is this one here, which is next to the Delta building, which is next to the park. So, the Delta building has been moved, as you can see, there it is, all the way to the other side of the map. There are these two buildings in the middle, here's the Coin Motel, and my guess is that we're going to keep that longer stretch of road in the middle. And if we check out the graffiti on this building, this is the graffiti on the back of the fast food chain. So, that building is also going to be moved. And then we get another cool little glimpse at one of the new mesh vehicles. And if I have to be brutally honest, this honestly looks like the best game map revamp I've ever seen. Like, I'm gonna be brutally honest, I've seen a lot of updates and revamps and so on and so forth, which have made me excited, but this map revamp looks amazing. I actually can't wait for it. And this is not me sugarcoating or glazing the game and the devs. And then last but not least, we're just gonna look at one little thing. Later last night, I saw C-Clock, or in other words Flash, in the FRI S1 testing. So my guess is that they are starting with the first bit of testing, then moving on to the second bit, and then finalizing it. So if we could guess a date for the update, looking at the calendar, I would say that the update is probably going to release somewhere in the middle of April to the end of April. Now, I know this is still long to wait, and as much as I want the update to drop, I think it's better that we wait and be patient for it, because at the end of the day, it's an amazing update, amazing devs, but they want to perfect it and make it as great as they possibly can. So we're just gonna have to wait and see for that, and well, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye!